a woman who transforms her struggle into success. Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you a story about someone you know, someone you see every single day. It's the woman in the mirror, the one who has faced heartbreaks, failures, doubts, and struggles that no one else may ever fully understand. The one who's been knocked down, dismissed, overlooked, and maybe even counted out. But here's the thing, she's still standing. That woman, you are proof of resilience, proof of strength, proof that no matter how heavy life gets, the weight of your dreams is always worth carrying. I want you to think for a moment about the hardest day you've ever had. That moment where you felt so defeated, so lost, that you weren't sure you'd make it to the next sunrise. Maybe it was the moment someone said you're not good enough. Maybe it was a failure that made you question your worth. Maybe it was an internal battle no one could see, a fight against self-doubt, fear, or insecurity. But here's what you might not realize. That moment was also a crossroads. That moment, though painful, was the seed of transformation. Struggles are the seeds of transformation. Every challenge, every setback, and every moment of pain carries within it the potential for growth. At the time, it may feel impossible to see past the hardship. It may seem like you are drowning in frustration or defeat. But hidden within that struggle is an opportunity for transformation, an opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. When life presents obstacles, it's easy to get caught up in the weight of the moment. We see the pain, the loss, the disappointment, and it feels like these struggles are only obstacles to our happiness or success. However, what if we could shift our perspective? What if we saw these difficulties not as barriers, but as stepping stones that will ultimately shape us into who we are meant to be? Struggle forces us to dig deep inside ourselves. It calls on our inner strength, our courage, and our determination. It's in the moments of difficulty that we are tested, and it is through those tests that we discover what we are truly capable of. Just like a seed buried in the ground must break through the soil to reach the light, we too must break through the challenges that life presents in order to grow. Transformation doesn't happen without change, and change is often uncomfortable. Whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, growth comes from pushing beyond our limits and facing things we would rather avoid. The tough moments of life are often the very experiences that prepare us for something greater, something we may not fully understand in the present, but something that will make sense as we look back. It's in the darkest moments that the brightest parts of ourselves can emerge. When faced with adversity, we are given the chance to reinvent ourselves, to redefine what we are capable of. The challenges we face can spark creativity, ignite determination, and fuel our desire to achieve things we never thought possible. Without these struggles, we would not know the full extent of our strength, nor would we recognize the depths of our potential. What appears as an obstacle today can very well become the foundation of your success tomorrow. Strength is rising despite weakness. Courage is moving forward despite fear. Too often we equate strength with perfection or invulnerability, assuming that strong people never experience doubt or weakness. But true strength isn't about being immune to struggles, it's about how you respond when life challenges you. Strength is not the absence of fear or weakness, it's the ability to keep moving forward even when fear grips you, even when weakness threatens to hold you back. Every person, no matter how resilient they seem, faces moments when they feel weak, unsure, or overwhelmed. It's natural to feel fear, to question your abilities, and to wonder if you have the power to keep going. But strength doesn't lie in never feeling those emotions, it lies in pushing through them. Strength is what happens when you choose to keep fighting, even when the odds seem stacked against you, even when your body and mind are telling you to quit. Courage is the companion to strength. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means standing tall in spite of it. When fear shows up, courage chooses to move forward anyway. It takes a tremendous amount of bravery to face the unknown, to take that first step into uncertainty, and to continue walking even when the path is unclear. Courage isn't about being fearless, it's about taking action despite fear. The most courageous people are often those who are terrified but choose to keep going anyway. In moments of difficulty, our weaknesses often come to the surface. We may feel vulnerable, we may be tempted to give up, or we may even convince ourselves that we aren't strong enough to handle what's in front of us. But the truth is, it is in those moments of weakness that our greatest strength is forged. By acknowledging our fear and our limitations, we create space for growth. It's through our struggle that we build the resilience necessary to keep moving forward, one step at a time. The journey to success and fulfillment is never a straight line. There will be twists, turns, and moments when you'll feel like giving up. But true strength comes from the persistence to push through those moments of doubt, to keep going even when you don't feel like it. Courage and strength are born in the most challenging of times, and it's in these moments that we truly discover what we're capable of. Success is built through perseverance, not comfort. It's easy to believe that success comes to those who have the easiest path, who experience minimal hardship and sail through life with little resistance. But the truth is, the road to success is often rocky, filled with bumps, detours, and obstacles that require more than just talent or luck. It demands perseverance, the ability to keep moving forward when the way seems difficult, when the temptation to quit feels overwhelming. Success is not about finding the easiest route, it's about being willing to put in the work, to push through the discomfort, and to keep going, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Comfort can be a trap. While it feels good in the short term, it is ultimately limiting. When we settle into comfort, we stop challenging ourselves, we stop growing, we stop expanding our limits. Comfort often means stagnation. It's where our dreams are left unfulfilled and our potential is left untapped. Growth happens when we step outside of our comfort zone, when we face difficulties head on and work through them. Success is not about avoiding discomfort, but about embracing it, learning from it, and using it as fuel to keep moving forward. Perseverance is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's the act of continuing, even when progress feels slow or when results are not immediately visible. There will be days when you question whether your efforts are worth it, when the road ahead seems too long and uncertain. But it is on those days when every part of you wants to quit that perseverance becomes the key to unlocking success. Every time you choose to keep going, to push past the desire to stop, you are one step closer to your goals. Success is rarely immediate. It is the culmination of small, consistent actions over time. It's the sacrifices made, the hours put in when no one is watching, the persistence to try again after failure. Those who find success are often not the ones who were the most talented or had the easiest path. They are the ones who refused to give up, who kept showing up even when things were tough. It is this perseverance, this unshakable belief in the value of hard work and resilience that leads to the greatest accomplishments. Your story of resilience will inspire others to rise. Every person's journey is filled with moments of struggle, and while those moments may feel isolating or discouraging, they hold the power to impact the lives of others in profound ways. The obstacles you face, the pain you endure, and the lessons you learn along the way are not only part of your personal growth, they are also the stories that can light the way for others who are walking through their own darkness. What you overcome can serve as a beacon of hope for someone who feels lost or stuck, showing them that there is always a way forward, no matter how impossible the situation may seem. When you face challenges with resilience, you demonstrate what it means to keep going, to stand tall, and to persist even in the hardest moments. The courage to continue despite setbacks, to pick yourself up after failures, and to keep pushing forward is not only empowering for you, but is a powerful example for others. People are inspired by those who refuse to give in, who take their struggles and transform them into strengths. Your story can be the spark that ignites someone else's belief in themselves, reminding them that they too are capable of rising from their own struggles. Resilience is contagious. When one person refuses to quit, it creates a ripple effect that encourages others to do the same. When others see you overcome adversity, they see that it is possible to overcome their own. They may be inspired to take their first step, to keep moving, or to try again when they feel like giving up. Your example is a message that says, I can do it, so can you. Your strength becomes a mirror for others to reflect on their own potential. The impact of your resilience goes beyond just the people directly around you. Your story can reach others through the way you live your life, the decisions you make, and the attitude you carry. It shows the world that setbacks are not the end, that failure doesn't define you, and that success is possible even after the most difficult times. Your story of persistence becomes a source of empowerment for anyone who may be facing their own struggles, giving them the courage to rise, to keep going, and to ultimately transform their own lives. Thanks for watching.